Alright, since my last stream went so well yesterday, I'm just gonna go in ahead and do another one. Um, I'll just get all the paint and everything out of the way today. Kinda not looking forward to paint, but you know what? We'll just do a whole bunch, and then I'll never have to think of paint again. So we'll just take the green machine out and just do all the paint. Just get all the paint flowers that we can get. See what happens. Loading, loading, loading. Loading. Alright. Yeah, so the main thing is I want to get this thing nice and red. But let's get this out of the way today. Oh, you stupid thing. All this out. Unload some of our inventory. And then we'll be on our merry way here. Are you serious? One stinking fly. Ah. Oh. I don't want to come back for one stupid raid. Useless. Alright, whatever. Put our paint gun away. Bring our shotgun with us. Paint gun. There it is. And totally get this out. Right. And while we're at it, we'll raid a few places too. Just to build up on our component kits or whatever. Lots of grub. That's... Yeah, we'll load up on a bunch of supplies that we don't have. So we'll load up on... Use some embers. And... Gonna be a snoozer episode. Well, hopefully it could be a little bit more entertaining, but definitely not going to be the most entertaining episode. Just resource gathering. But it's just something to stream for now. Where are you? That's this. And I can't believe it had like one of those left. We'll come back in a short 18, 17 minutes. We'll come back, defend our base for probably the one or two things that are going to be coming. Not a big deal. Paints. Put those things. Oh. Once I get like enough like tomatoes and all that other stuff, I'll probably have like a whole stack full and start using them. We'll keep all the ammo on us. We're gonna make this a trip. Hammer. Probably paint. The gas with us. Definitely do not need skis. Okay. Plus, it'd be nice to get out of this lag fest. Horrible. Just gotta remember to come back as soon as you can. You know, paint wasn't really high on my priority, so I don't really remember where all my paint plants are in abundance of. But they're generally pretty close to forests and stuff, so here's some right here. Whoop! You know, I could probably make a machine, like harvest all this, but honestly, it's like so much quicker doing it this way. You have to line up your machine, and this is like why I was always I went onto Twitter and asked them about the range of the vacuums. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have to like directly line that up. Okay. How much gas do I have? I haven't even checked it. Ah, I got tons. I got tons. More heads than I need. Should probably get rid of those heads. Just collect them all and then throw them somewhere because they're just useless to me. Red guy. There's some paint. See me? Nope. Yeah. Get as much paint as possible. Knew I was going to do a stream on Saturday, but I didn't think anybody would want to watch. Watch me collect paint. I figure I'd do it on a Monday when I'm not here. Or when it's off doing stuff. I really hope they make these things farmable one day. That would be nice. Or they have a big field of it, like kind of like the wheat fields that you see. And everyone's just like, ah, whatever, paint. Things just seem to grow randomly all over the place. They're almost like a weed. Like you'll see a whole bunch of them like this. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure nobody wants to go watch an episode of me getting paint. Yeah. First I collect the paint, and then I'm going to have to make paint in the machine. In the woods, more like on the edges of the woods, prairie areas. Nice. No, you stay away from my machine. Maybe I should make a switch for for those lights. Just fixing all add-ons. I'm thinking I should open up, make a hinge for the bed. So then I gotta look at my engine. Not like I need to really adjust it. I think it's at a comfortable speed, but definitely the gas the gas canister is not really that accessible. It's like right behind my seat. Stranger and stranger. There, there. Yeah, we're gonna need so much paint. Plus, I'm thinking about painting the exterior of my building too, and that's gonna take a lot of paint. But it's still pretty flat, but I'm still working on some of the things on here. Maybe I should go in. I think I might have to make some more wheels. So I'm gonna need more honeycomb. And I got a lot of honeycomb just right in my area, so getting it is not that hard because yeah, I got like a bunch of these. I got like at least 5 in my seed of just honeycomb. Just in my area, like right over there, and so honeycomb is not that hard to get for me. Do, 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 do. I feel so much refreshed today. I just had my haircut done, and I'm just in the morning. I was waking up. I was like so hot, like unbelievably hot. Like my hair would be soaking, and hey, tell the story. Not a good story, but it's a story. Leave me alone. Yeah, so I just had to get my beard trimmed and my hair trimmed. Just to feel human again. Because I've left off... Ooh, got free paint out of that. Nice. Yeah, I just felt so... like, when your hair gets to a certain point and you're just... Everything about it is just uncomfortable. Like, I'm pretty sure people with long hair don't feel that way, but... It would be like if somebody had long hair and then cut it short, it would be like way different. It would probably have the same feeling, but and no paint over here. I gotta check out that building and this forest over here. Hopefully it's not full of red dudes. Not like I care anyway. I got enough firepower to go kill a small army of bots. Gotta remember not to go too far. I gotta go back. What is it? I better start heading back. We'll render some of this paint for a good start. See if we missed anything. It's gonna be a small raid, but I also don't want any bots messing up my stuff. Stupid tree. Me and my terrible driving skills. Whoop. Yep. I wonder how I even have a license in real life. Like I said, always gonna miss stuff. Wonder how quickly those grow back. I could probably look it up. I imagine it's pretty fast. Hungry. I'm on that. I swear there was a cavern of honeycomb in here. Guess not. Go around to the other side. You know, I always drive this way. I'm gonna see if I can sneak my way by the back way. The only thing that's left over there is, like, in that area is just wood. So I don't really need... You know, I didn't even check to see if there was any paint over there or whatever. Pretty sure there's not any paint over here either. It's too close to the ocean. For some reason the chunks, they don't have to paint too close to the water. Might be paint over there though. 4 minutes. See ahead. Pretty sure these heads don't contribute to some of the lag. That collision or whatever it is. Here. So get that done and we'll empty it up again. Alright. Safeties. This one on. There's somebody downstairs. Nope. Attacking my property. They're gonna get a shotgun to the face. Where are you? Hey! Seriously, bugger off. Give me that. Okay, so back. Go in there. Go in there. I could go in there. And I left you specifically empty. So we can put paint in there. Yeah, we need to organize that. As soon as we got all another layer of the top floor, I'll start organizing it. I'm not too 100% sure how I want to do the top floor. And this right down here needs some serious work. Trapdoor down there. How many more minutes? 1 minute. Okay. Here. Okay. We put away some stupid things. And yet I have no urge to throw them all away, even though they don't do me any good. I wish there was more to those things too. Like I love how it lights up this stuff, but screw it. Paint. Here. Go downstairs. Thing. Could be in like 30 seconds. Okay. That in there. Here. There. Coming soon, anyways. Chill out right here for 8 seconds. Man, I'm gonna need a drink after this. I might just take a pauser. And then rear. Yeah, in the face you go. 1 and boink. Right. You're gonna be dead. Did have some. Those are done. Oh, we're gonna need remotes one day. Okay. Go back here. This. You know, I haven't explored that corner. There's probably not very much there, but we'll check her out, see if there's any paint over there. Hi, buddy. You're gonna get one shot. Yeah, the sliding's gotta stop. Yeah, some paint here. Bit of paint here. I hear a red dude. There he is. I'm really not scared. Well, let's sneak by ya. I got a shotgun. That shotgun says, I'm not scared of you. Hey. No. Actually, it's quite a bit of paint. Make mental note of that. Place to collect some rock too. I'm just not too sure about the red dudes. I'm all for collecting rock, but too many red dudes in my way. In your face! Going around. Usually in the forest you won't see too much paint. Usually on the outsides. In there. That's weird. There shouldn't be that many of them. Oh. Making an adventure. Yeah, I think the biggest problem when you play a game like this and you've done it for so long, you know where the areas you don't want to go into. You kind of want to challenge yourself, like I don't mind fighting that. Like I got so much potato ammo, I don't really care if I fight this dude. Get close to him. Dare ya. That's not scary. I feel like they gave us like kind of like overpowered weapons before. You know, they even put the chapter 2 out, but I think they wanted to give people some sort of variety. Like, well, this is what you're gonna get, and then like eventually, shotgun's just gonna be like kind of useless. I'm not afraid of fighting this dude. Come on, you gonna chop down that tree for me? Kablam! Always use more component kits. Right now, I need paint. Let's do while we're at it. Me. Now, where did I put my car? There it is. Maybe there might be something up here. Let's see what it got. Paint. Give me that paint. Yeah, this just looks like a peninsula. So we'll move on. Here's some paint. I think maybe like they should have like certain, like if they were gonna do all the paint in clusters, I think they should put a bunch of robots around it, surrounding it. Like I can't wait till to see the propane bots and how they explode. So that'll be nice. Get some more variety bots or whatever. Hopefully we can. Hey. Nope. 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 You. Gimme. Gimme. I love it how they give glass blocks. I don't think I've ever. I think there's only a couple times where I've ever had to make glass. Hey. Not really alert, are ya? Not exactly the smartest robots. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go get a drink. Paint. Got my drink. Okay. The microphone a little closer to my face. I don't know if you can hear the fan in the back, but I'm just trying to keep myself cool. Paint me. Paint. Perfect. Want. Hey, go away. I'm gonna have to do another farm of Make some more burgers. More veggie burgers. Which I would never eat in real life. I'm a big veggie burger fan. And I feel like, you know, when somebody eats meat, I don't think anything else should taste like meat. Like, I don't think, like, if you get a veggie burger, it should taste like meat. It seems like if you want meat, you might as well just eat meat. If you like the taste of it, just eat it. It's fine. You know, you want to watch your diet, or you know, you think it's bad for the environment. So is veggies. Like, we have to go out of our way. Oh, that was to cultivate vegetables and all the other stuff that we grow, that we can farm. We're already destroying land as it is anyway, and wildlife that we live in. But also, you know, like, I'm not gonna knock anyone's choice. It's just that's how I feel about it. Like, if you want to eat meat, that's cool. If you don't want to eat meat, I'm okay with that too. But I don't think you should be allowed to make something taste like meat. I can only imagine how, like, because, like, I always remember that Parks and Rec episode where he was giving him the option of, you know, it was Ron Swanson and Rob Lowe's character, and they were having like a burger off or whatever to see who is going to make the best burger. So he makes this vegetarian burger. Everyone's just like, yeah, it's got this and all these fancy ingredients in it. And they were like, this is really, really good. And then Ron Swanson comes in with his, like, he's like, here's a burger with nothing on it. Put whatever you want on it. Here's ketchup, mustard, I don't care. And throws it on there and is like, oh yeah, no, this is way better. It's like, you can't just, like, you might as well not lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself if you think that veggie burger tastes good. I see Tape Bot way over there, and I don't have my range. Sometimes you don't need the ranged ones. Right, nobody kill me. Also under this pea flower here. You know, I work in a butcher shop on my regular job. I'm actually a certified butcher. Like, I don't take, like, huge sides of beef and, like, you know, cut it down into pieces. My skills don't extend that far. I just basically, they give us these pieces and then we just break them down into steaks. Not a hard job in any way, shape, or form. But I always felt like it was just kind of like insulting to the customer that they put the veggie burgers in with the meat. And I found it personally insulting. And it's like, well, it's not meat, but it's in my department for some reason. Like, they're better off probably just putting it in with all the other vegetables. Always use more component kits. Ooh, and I got circuits. You know, defeating these right guys, I think they should give you the warehouse keys and just component kits. Because Rick, you can't just kill a red dude with a hammer. I've tried. I was just like, huh, I got this one basically caught up on a corner, and there was a ledge, kind of like this, and I was up here just swinging away at him, like, and he was hitting him, but I'm just like, it did absolutely nothing. So, lesson learned: don't fight a red guy with a hammer because you're gonna lose. I escaped perfectly fine, but just if you get in that situation, I wouldn't recommend it. Just doesn't get you anywhere, and beeswax. Should I get cotton? I don't know what for. I still haven't got a dress spot yet either. Yeah. Well, I also have the cotton with me anyway. I don't really like the cotton seeds. Like, I could grow that if I wanted to. So I guess I don't really have to collect those. Plus, I only have like 5, so it would probably be best if I try to grow them. And they don't cause too much damage for raids either. Oh, this is so laggy. Oh. I really don't have that many potatoes. Another red guy comes around. Pretty much boned. Every time. So I don't mind starting raids either. I'm okay with that. Free metal. Free metal for the raids. Tell you the story about a life and death situation I had. Now, when I was in my teens, I was probably about 15 years old. And I just learned all these, just learned how to kayak. And my mom bought us a new kayak. But mine, unfortunately, was the light kayak. So they tend to be a little bit longer, and they're not like the typical kayaks that you normally sit in, where they're a little bit more squished, like different shaped. Like they're longer. They're kind of like more like a small canoe almost, but it's a kayak. You sit in it normally or whatever. So we go out, get all our lessons done and everything. We're like, oh, that was okay. I was enjoying it on the lake and stuff. And then my mom had a great idea to, take it out on the river, and it, like, from the looks of it, it didn't look like this river was like very very dangerous at all. Like sometimes you go onto a river and you're like, oh yeah, I don't even feel comfortable floating down there on a tube. This is like one of those ones that I would be okay if I was like had an inner tube or something. I would be okay with that. So she takes us out onto this river. Yep. And we didn't scope out the entirety of the river. So, which is like, you know, not knowing anything when you're a teenager. Like, I didn't know if there was like what kind of requirements I should do. And one of the things now that I that I know is like when you go on a river, you should know the entire length of the river and see if there's any major dangers or obstacles. So next time I'll probably, if I'm gonna go, I'm definitely not in a kayak because now I'm just permanently freaked out on them. But yeah, I went on to this river that we probably shouldn't have. Different rivers have classes to them, and this was like considered to be a class 2 river. So it's not like too fast, but there are like rocks and stuff in here. Oop. Yeah, don't want. Oh, nope. Nope. Run. Run. Nope. Still chasing me? Nope. So we get on this river. We start in the end. My dad was going to go and pick us up at the other end and take us back home or wherever we need to go when we're done. Now, like I said, we didn't scope out the entirety of this river, and we really couldn't. Like, from the road, it looked perfectly fine, but there was some blank spots that we didn't see or whatever. And yeah, that was a big mistake because we probably got about a quarter down the river, and there was this big tree that was going right across the river, like branches hanging down, everything. There was no way of like basically avoiding this thing other than trying to get to shore or whatever. There was a little bit of a part that we got probably, if we got closer to shore, we could have probably avoided it. But no, we hit this thing pretty good. So we went under, and we knew how to already escape. That was like one of the few things that you learn how what to do when you're in a kayak. Because the first thing you need to learn how to do is escape. So if you flip your kayak, you basically lean your body forward and you basically roll out of the kayak, right? So we did just that because we didn't take a clinic, what you could take to basically roll your kayak. Wow, there's a lot of green guys over there. All right. So we hit this tree. We just go right under, and we pop right back up. We pass the tree. You know, our kayaks are like basically going right downstream with us in it. So it wasn't just me that hit the tree. It was my mom that also hit that tree. So both of us were in the water, and little did we know, I looked down and there's another tree across the water. And it wasn't just hanging over the water this time, it was like in the water. So we're in our kayaks, we got our flotation devices, and we hit this tree. And I'm holding onto this tree. I'm just trying to climb out of it. Now, if you ever hit like cold water, your whole body like kind of constricts. So, um, so you're already kind of like using a lot of your muscles to constrict your body when you're in cold water. And I'm in this, holding onto this tree, and I get sucked right underneath this tree. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I'm gonna die on this river. Like, there's no, like, I was under there. It just felt like, like, if anybody has been in a situation where they felt like they were gonna drown, it feels like an eternity in there. I was probably under there for maybe like 30 seconds, but it just felt like longer. And I just pushed my way up. And because like the current pushes you down, right? But I had the flotation device, so I was okay. So like it was gonna pop me up. And when I pop up, and what do I see? Another tree, like right behind it, in the water. If I was gonna get caught underneath that tree again, it was gonna be no bueno. So I hit this tree, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to get sucked under again. Like you have that fighting instinct. Like if you don't have that fighting instinct to live, you're gonna die. So I popped right out of that thing. Pulled myself up onto the tree, pulled myself to shore, and I'm looking around. I'm freaking out because like I did not see my mom, so I'm calling her name out loudly to get her see where she is, get her attention. And yeah, she's just a little bit more downstream than I was. And she's like, I'm right here. I'm like, oh, thank God, right? Yeah, it was the freakiest thing. The second worst part of that is like trying to walk home. So if you're in a kayak, you usually don't tend to wear your shoes while you're in the kayak, because it's just another piece that's going to weigh you down if you get in an incident. So all my shoes and all my stuff were in this kayak. And I've already pulled myself to shore. And Mom had this bright idea that, well, looking back at it, was a terrible idea. It's like, well, we need to rescue the kayaks. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to rescue the kayaks. I want to rescue myself, right? And we knew that there was a dirt road there, and if we took that dirt road all the way down, we were going to make it back into town. But I had no shoes, and this was a dirt gravel road, walking on dirt gravel road with no shoes. So my mom had like water shoes, so she was able to walk down there no problem. Meanwhile, I'm limping. She's just like, hurry up. I'm just like, pardon me? I have no shoes on. Yeah, that's the thing about when an incident happens. Some people don't think really rationally at that point. So you're already in fight or flight or whatever, and you just went through this ordeal of almost nearly drowning, and you don't think properly. Yeah, I did not go out and retrieve the kayaks. Like, she literally wanted me to jump back into the water and get these kayaks that were, like, basically clobbered onto this tree. So, like I said, like, you don't think rationally when bad things like that happen. A little bit. Yep. Okay. So yeah, never again would I ever hop into a kayak. It was just too much. It basically scared me for life. I would never hop in a kayak ever again. Regular boats, like a regular I don't think I would ever want to go on a river again, that's for sure. Yeah. It's pretty traumatizing. Absolutely. Anyway, so let's go talk about something different now. Since I got that off my chest. I wanted to, like, I generally, when there's nobody here and I'm by myself just doing a normal grind or whatever, I just want to have, do some practice, basically. Like, practice how to speak to when nobody's there and kind of give myself a flow. The other thing is trying to keep myself hydrated, so here's a drink for me. Okay. All right. You know, this is probably the third time that I've actually started doing the streams. Actually, physically, well, maybe third or fourth time. Actually doing the stream. I do feel like I'm getting better at it. Like, I'm not professional in any way. Like, there's some people that can just ramble on about nothing for like hours and hours and hours, and I'm an amateur at this. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to keep certain things, just certain flows going. Um, but I'm doing my best. Like, you know, I wanted to try this something new, and you know, there's always kind of a learning curve. But like, I never learned how to build a computer until I've researched it and understood what to do. And now I just look at it, be like, yeah, you give me your computer parts, and as long as they're the right ones, and I could probably figure it out if they are, it will be a piece of cake to me. Like, I don't think I would have any problem somebody throwing computer parts at me and not be able to build something. Unless the parts are wrong. So, like, somebody gave me an Intel CPU, and all I have is a AMD motherboard or something. And I would just be like, yeah, you're screwed, man. Either you get a new CPU or you go get a new motherboard, and motherboard would probably be cheaper, depending on what kind of motherboard. Like, you could spend $800 or $1,000 on a motherboard if you wanted to. Or you could spend something as little as like $50 for a motherboard. You know, like, it won't have all the bells and whistles to it, but like, it would be something. You know what? Look, I'll probably get this. Be on consumables. Right? This going and that going. Well, what do I have? Not very much of. I think it was cotton seeds. I also don't have very many watermelon. Watermelon. Pineapple. It should have watermelon, I think. Yeah, I don't have very many oranges either. I don't think I really need any. I got like 10 of those. We'll do 10 of those. I won't do the other ones because I know it's going to spawn the red dudes. We'll do more ammo. That button. I'll start getting a good stock on that. Yeah, I think the other thing I want to learn how to do is do the editing and stuff like that. Because I do have the YouTube channel, and like, no one's going to watch a 3-hour long video of me saying absolutely nothing. Now, if I condense all of it into like the interesting bits and just kind of give them the gist of what happened on my stream, that would be a little bit more interesting. Like, I'm already running an hour on here. And I would probably, what I would edit, I would imagine, would be the story about drowning and that'll probably be it. Maybe some B-roll footage of me like collecting the paint for what I'm going to do. Like I said, if I were gonna do it, I would, I do my research. When I get interested in something, I really get, like, do the research and get very invested mentally for it. In school, I was not that type of person. In school, I was one of those people who just was not interested in anything that was going on. You know, looking back on that now, I would probably be more interested in school now, like the learning aspect of it. But when I was younger, I had no interest. So, yeah, I think that really affected my grades, but also when I was younger too. And here's a fun fact about me. Between the ages of, being born and to the age of 5, I actually grew up deaf. So, uh, a lot of my problems that I deal with now are from that incident. I didn't learn the proper uh, things growing up because I was unable to hear. By the time I was 5, like, it was really interesting because, like, also my parents taught me how to adapt. Well, they didn't teach me how to. I taught myself to adapt. So my mom always said is just like, well, he always knew that you were in the room, and that was because I was always sitting on the floor and I can feel the vibrations of people in the room. So that's how I learned to adapt. Or when somebody said something to me, I was more reacting to their uh, facial reactions rather than actually reacting to what they said. So, like there's a lot of things about me that I really had to grow up with, and I felt looking back on it now, I'm just like, oof, explains a lot. That explain why I had like no interest in school or learning. I'm like, there's some kids that just have no interest in school. Like I totally get it, but it was like more of a. I found it tedious and very hard to concentrate with people when they were talking. Um, I guess that's why I'm more of a visual learner than um, a hearing learner because I always had to have something in front of my face to indicate that this is what this is. So, interesting fact about me. Alright, so, guess all that paint is done. Now it's going to be a matter of time for them to respawn. Might leave the painting for this Saturday stream because I kind of promised that. Or I could just do it now. Or I might just collect more. I think I'll just collect more. Like I said, I really wanted to paint the entirety of this building eventually. See if this says my painting bucket. this in here. Got all these ramps, and I'm probably never going to use. Well, I'll probably figure out a home for them. Right, let's put that in the same container. And all those buckets I'm never going to use ever again. Well, they come in handy sometimes. There'll be something in the green machine. Those in there. Anything in here? Nothing. Eight. Probably going to be a double raid, I imagine. Thoughts. Things that need to happen. Here. Oh, I already had some glass here. I might have worked just taking it out. I think I put the glass in a spare container. That one. Oop. Huh. Used up all my glass. That's okay. I was also looking up on YouTube on better steering for this thing. And I think I might have to use double wheels here. And then quad wheels in the back. But it's going to require me to redo the whole entire thing again. And I spent 4 hours on this yesterday. And I don't want to do that. So, we'll scrap that. Because it's okay for now. There's definitely some things I'm going to advance on this thing. I don't want to put this beacon somewhere. So I know where it is, but this thing is so massive. And I not know where it is. So I think I'm going to scrap that too. And plus it's just a delivery vehicle. I don't want to put a beacon on a delivery vehicle. Like I almost want to put one on the green machine, because sometimes I could lose track of it a little bit. Mind you, the headlights kind of help a bit. So that's kind of nice. That's kind of helpful. That's how I kind of like remembered where they were before they introduced beacons. But I think beacons with the upcoming updates and everything are going to be super important. Especially if we have to go out to islands to go underground. And then we're going to have to put one of these things down, and so we know where to go. So we can do the back and forth thing. And here's the other thing I'm thinking too. So like if they're going to make us go all the way out onto islands, they're going to have to redo the water mechanics. Because people are going to be like, I'm not swimming out there, and I'm not using, what is it? The thrusters, and then get into a level 5 or 4 thruster, so I can just, thrust myself all the way to like the island and bring out all a craft bot or a refining machine. Like, no one's gonna go and do that. Like, that's gonna be such a pain in the butt. So the only way that I could think they're gonna do it properly is that they're gonna have to redo the water mechanics. Like, actually make it a thing and be able to, like, some things already float already, but no one's gonna use thrusters to haul their asses all the way out there. Unless they're like a short distance or whatever. But that's just personal thoughts. Like, I'm kind of like one of those. Like, I kind of overthink this. Like, I don't know if I'm overthinking the situation, and I have a tendency to do that. Like, I kind of think about the things that people don't think about. And that's not just me saying that. That's like a lot of people saying that. It's like, why? I don't know why you ever thought of that. I'm just like, just because like nobody else did, right? Yeah, I don't want to swim, man. That's like way too far, man. Welcome back from yesterday. Good to see you again. Yeah, I'm not swimming out there, man. No friggin' way I'm gonna swim out there. No, I still think they're gonna have to redo the water mechanics for it to work. That's just personal thoughts. They might come up with something different, or you could just fly over there, right? If you already got level four thrusters, right? And getting gas is like not an issue. Like, I can go out and get gas right now. Like, I don't only have these 5 left in here, and whatever I got in here shouldn't be too hard to go and fly over there with level 4 thrusters. But yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do the level 5 thrusters or whatever. I wouldn't do it. I just think the flying mechanics are not great. All right, so one. Yeah, I'm already getting all the paint. Like, I'm not gonna paint this till like Saturday. Is the only decent thruster? Yeah, like, so it's like having to have 4 of them to actually move a decent piece of machinery. I can't remember whose video it was. I think it was like Cosmonaut or something. And he was trying to make a barge or something. And I think he had like 6 thrusters on that stupid thing. And it was like going at a snail's pace. So yeah, I don't see that happening anytime. I'm gonna put that crap away here. Kind of like an organization. Today's just gonna be kind of like a random day. I'm just collecting stuff. I am gonna probably fix um, the green machine and make sure that's all painted. And I had this neato idea having the bed still there, right? You just saw me just take it off and put some bearings here, and then have this flip out so I can get at the engine and the gas tank. So that's kind of what I'm going to do today. So I have a plan for once. So we're going to need another glue. Why did it have to be glue? Anyway, let's just do a glue run, I guess. I think I remember that yesterday. But like I said, this is going to just be a random episode of stuff. Stuff to do. That. Another raid in 40 seconds. Get ready. That down. Nothing's moving. Okay. Yeah, I need spuds for myself too. This one doesn't get very much action. So. And I'm getting hungry. Of course. I love that growling exercise. I don't mind talking to you today. So, don't think I'm gonna ignore my subscribers. Yeah, this is just tiny raid. Yeah, mess them up, guys. Get them, turrets. Do something about that center. Just not working. Hey, no. Nice. Messed up over here. Oop. Yeah, this guy's getting kind of smart. They don't really stand on here very good. What is that? What? Ah. Cutting. Ute. I'm gonna have to get a cheater's way up here eventually. Circuits in my area. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna plan to do even a stream today, but I'm like, we'll just do a stream of just grabbing resources. Apparently, those resources involve me getting glue now. Could be one of the worst. Actually, that paint one wasn't too bad, but I don't know when the next spawn is going to be for the. Well, when they basically. Blip, blip, blip. Yeah, I don't know when when they reproduce or whatever. Okay, so maybe I should bump this door out. I'm thinking, like they're getting through that center, and I feel like it's kind of stupid that I have to like hop up here, like right here, and jump over this. What's the trick to paint? Build the machine for it? I'm not building no machine. Oh, jeez, that's low. Like I know I could use the vacuums, but I already have a complaint about how the vacuums have crap range. Don't have very good range. Like it's quicker for me to physically hop out of my car and pick them up than to use that vacuum. So until they make that better, I'm not making a machine to vacuum up paint. Unless there's something else that I don't know about. I'd like to hear it. It's over anyway. Depends if you water these again. Fine. Okay, so let's go get paint. Stuck. I think I need to make this garage bigger too, so now I only have room for this. I could build a ramp up to the second part and make a second. Hey, no. Stop it. All right. Let's go get some glue. Preferably not to sniff. I don't have any. I was gonna say I don't have any spud ammo, but I don't think it really matters if I want to go and do a glue run, and there's nothing really gonna impeding me from doing that. Oh yeah. No, I already did that already. Yeah, that's where I went to go get it. So like I know that right over in that area, right over there's a couple red dudes, and then right in this corner over here, that's my big red dude area. And I already got a bunch of paint over there. Also, it'd probably help if I clear cut it, but I don't need that much wood. So, eventually. Yeah, I already did it. I already got quite a bit of it, but yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like chill out, get my blue clams. I don't really like clams as a for eating. I don't mind it actually in clam chowder though. Clam chowder is really good, but clam as a flavor as itself is, I find it that great. My wife likes the clamato, if you know what that is. It's basically clam and tomato juice. But she's got no adrenal glands, so yeah, that needs her body can't intake salt. So her body needs salt, and that was like a great way of getting salt. Clamato. Plus, she likes the taste of it, which I would rather have a Bloody Mary. Caesar. Yeah, that one did not yield me very many to begin with. But like I said, we need to, like from yesterday, I said that we need to probably incorporate more farming into the game, and paint would be another one of those crops that would be really good. But I also said earlier it would be really interesting to see them, have a giant cluster of them, and then like a few Clamato and Budweiser. Yeah, I'm not a beer drinker either. I'm a weirdo that way. I do enjoy a good Bloody Mary once in a while, and I didn't grow up drinking the beer too much. It was always me. I was just like, you know what? If I'm gonna get drunk, I'm gonna do this the quickest way possible to get to total drunken state. And it was always like, pass me the rum and the vodka. Back in my younger days when I could, and I used to be able to drink. But I do enjoy the occasional drink. Let's see. Used to, when I was living in a smaller town, that's all you used to do was just drink. And that was when I was younger. Like, I used to live in Medicine Hat at one point. Small town in Alberta. And I liked the people there. Like, the people were super friendly, but, like, there wasn't anything for you to drink, do there but drink, right? So, and it was like an oil town, so, like, a lot of guys would be coming off the rigs, and the first thing they want to do with their paycheck is get out and get smashed at the bar, right? Um, but eventually you, like, grow out of those kind of, like, those things and stuff. Or you just, like, kind of, like, enjoy it forever. Like I can understand the appeal of drinking. Be enough. It's never gonna be enough. It's always gonna always have to get more eventually. Hope that red guy didn't spawn over here. I was gone. Yep, he did. Well, sneaking behind him. I kind of wonder what those turrets, how would they match up towards that red dude? Maybe I should just, like, make him follow me. Get right in front of those cannons and see how much, if I could blow him up or not. Though I am kind of concerned that he's gonna probably smash my smash my turrets. And those weren't easy to make. In all honesty, I even still, like, I can't always remember the sequence that goes in. Yeah, I used to. I never smoked marijuana regularly. Like, I have tried it for sure, absolutely. When you're a teenager, you have to try things at least once. Wasn't a big fan of it. Though smoking in general, like cigarettes, oh yeah, I was super addicted to smoking cigarettes. I thought I'd never quit. I was so happy to, like, stop doing that. It was such a waste of money. Just absolutely killer on my bank account. That's for sure. Um, yeah, I don't think I would ever go back to smoking again. And you know what? Those cravings don't go away either. They stick with you for a long time. There's some days I was just like, oh man, I really could use a cigarette. But the thing is that, like, the to quit a habit that you don't like, right, is to figure out why you're doing the habit to begin with, right? And eliminating the reason to do that habit. So, like, the reason why I smoked a lot, like, I didn't smoke a ton. I wasn't like a pack a day. I was like half a pack of cigarettes a day kind of guy. But I figured out the reason why I was doing it is because I was bored, right? It had nothing to do with stress or anything like that. It's because I was bored. So, like, for me to get out of that habit was to, when I was working, I would work through my breaks, which is, like, really not that good for you either, but I've learned to work longer because of it. So I stopped, I worked through my breaks and stopped having my breaks. And, yeah, it only took me, like, it's been like 8 years since the last time I had a cigarette. And yeah, never looked back. And I've quit several times before that. So, but I also when I did quit before, I was on vacation, so I had things I wanted to do, right? And that's how I kind of like figured it all out. It's just as soon as I got back to work and I had a break, I basically sat there and had nothing to do. And as soon as like like obviously if you keep yourself occupied, right? And I'm not going to say that's going to work for everyone, but it's what helped me stop. I'm kind of happy for that. Yes. Right. I'll have to do that second raid, but that's okay. Maybe when all this, I can go out and see if there's some more paint plants out there. Maybe do a little adventure. Like, I don't think I've fully explored this island either, right? So, we'll see. Always a free chest down here for me. Weird thing is I haven't had a green guy spawn in here in a while, but I've had several chests. Yep. Go and load. If anything I want to turn into be able to turn into fertilizer, it'd be the amount of freaking potato seeds I get. Fire cannons. Blue. Where is that? Crap, no more. Bye, crap. In its own spot. What's this one? Right. Perfect. And yeah, potatoes. Clear, clear. 8 more minutes. Yeah. Okay. You. Okay. That goes in there. That's the pile. In there. And there's going to be more tonight. Yeah, I don't think the paint ones are, they spawn as regularly or irregularly than some other ones. I think they're shorter. I think they only take like maybe a day or two for respawn. Fall into my pit of doom. Yep. Now, did he die? Nope. I think I'm gonna have to enclose that. I think the reason why they're escaping in here. I'll just do that with wood. And for the meantime, before I forget, we are make glue first. And making controller with the switch. 2, 3, 6. Things go so much speedier when you got two of these things going, especially when you're making concrete. What a pain. I remember doing, like, trying to do this level 3 concrete with one of these. It just took so long. Now, you really got to get two of these crap bots to, like, maxed out, too. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. 6 more minutes. Cut off. Okay, so, oh yeah, I'm gonna need 2 bearings. Joy. Add 2 bearings. One bearing. 2 bearings. Sweet. Buttes! Oh my goodness. Another lazy day. Nothing to do but play scrap mechanic. Well, which way do I want it to fold upwards? Maybe this way? Lets me. Here. Here. Up. Yes, that will work. And way. Doi. Performance. Okay. Let's go and get some wood. I got wood. Unnecessary dirtiness. Okay. Do this. So save point. Plus that. Here. 3 minutes. And this. Hopefully this works. Shouldn't be anything impeding it though. Straight 90. Hmm. The theory is actually attached to this wood. That. Just to see. Lemon. Spider. Or I can't move because it's on top. Might have to flip it the other way. That is a possibility. That. I think that's okay. I think you might have to raise it up. Or, like, some things don't move if it's like in block form, like this, and you have something underneath it. Because, like, I think I might have to raise it like that for it to work, which is okay. Whatever. That. I don't think anything will come in the way of it. So, hook that up again. 90. Way. Hmm. This might be blocking. This bar might be blocking it. That's a possibility. We'll work on that. Very minor detail. Tons of spuds. All the spuds. Okay. Cool. Bigger rate than I was expecting. That's okay. Handle it. Okay. There. What the? Somebody broke through. No, you don't break through that. That's expensive. You don't break through this. Yeah, we got. Yeah, we gotta work on the defenses there. Like they accomplished anything other than being like, "Ooh, what's in there?" Accomplished nothing. What the heck, man? Seriously. Get on there. Yeah, if I bring out the door to here, and then put the turrets right here. Or maybe have the door on the side. Come in the side this way. As long as these aren't open, should be fine. No, don't you shoot me. Wasn't part of the deal. Shot my own creations. Quite a bit of metal off that. That's pretty sweet. Rubbish out of here. Work on that trap. Oh, my lights are on. That means it's 3 o'clock. Yeet. Yeet. Okay. Where are we at? Jammed. One shot out. Hey, one out of those isn't bad. Not looking for 100% efficiency here, but maybe we just eliminate that by just like that. I don't care if they break that wood. I can get tons of that wood. Although not a renewable resource. This one. That way. That way. Good. Good. Awesome. Good enough. Yeah, doesn't anything to it. It'll be coming in through this way too. I'm not gonna worry about that. I think they're coming in through this way anyway. This way. Oh, three left. Good enough. Make it look pretty later. Let me get all my paint. I really think sometime in the future there's going to be a benefit to having all these. One day. I don't know when. Okay. Good. 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 So. In this way. Now I gotta think about this. What happens if I put this here instead? And have this. That. Should just flip, right? Or am I thinking that this isn't actually going to move? Just when you think you have all these great ideas. Like, I don't think this should be that hard of a thing to figure out. Maybe it's 8. That's a possibility. I don't think these beds weigh that much. Mind having an upgraded one of these anyway. That. Do it. That. Faster too. That. Oh wait. Having that brain fart thing again. Yep. Yes, there we go. You are the bane of my existence. Perfect. And inlaid as much. I like the flat top on that. Okay. There. At 90. 90. Oh, there. Perfect. Way up to. I think it really matters if I wanted to. All right. Paint hunting time. Need to do some paint hunting. So, where. Alright, let's put all this crap away first. Paint hunter. So much lag. Too much of this wheels on something's hitting. It's probably hitting that thing, I imagine. That thing's a giant lag fest, too. Fuck a lot of these. These probably don't help either. Okay. And that one. That one. This one. Crap in there. Here. 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 Paint. Okay. Yeah, I think it's because it's touching that. As soon as I move this, this 2 frames per second crap is going to go away. It's more like 14. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Great. I remember rolling down the stairs when I was like 5, but also was like super shrimpy at that time. Like I was not a very a big kid. I was actually very small when I was growing up. There. Yes, that's I knew it was that. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go and make sure I take all the take all the ammo I can. Fight those big red dudes because this place. I just want to see if it respawns. I'm pretty sure they respawn pretty quickly. Plus, I want to get out of that chunk so I can actually get a decent frame rate. Actually, those red guys spawned before I even. Those guys came back. Ah, yeah. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, this stuff's respawn pretty good, pretty quick. Wonder if that big red dude respawn should be up here near that clearing. Hear him? Should be in this clearing. Clearing. Okay. Yeah, getting all the paint for Saturday. At least I can hope I can stream on Saturday. You never know what kind of chores or what invitations pop up. This isn't always like I'm not making money off this thing, obviously, but not the highest priority of my life. There's always Sunday too, right? But I don't know. When am I working? Definitely there'll be like a stream on the 2 days prior to Canada Day. So definitely might be doing some that day. Midday. Cute. Show me the monkey. Oh, I hope I don't run out of room. I do have a lot of spuds on me. Definitely, if they improve the vacuums on here, I'm definitely gonna build like a vacuum to pick all this stuff up, and it will be like a defense one too. Oh yeah, I got tons of room. Like I'll put like a spud gun on it, and maybe some drills. So if it gets too close, and I gotta like mess up and just start picking parts up. That would be like such an easy way. That's the thing. That would be such an easy way to get component kits. Like you go into a clear out or forest full of red dudes, right? And clear out a forest full of red dudes, and you go in with the vacuum slash drill cannon and just annihilate them and just pick up all the parts. Like I think that would even probably work really well for hopefully when they have collision for the embers and stuff. That'd be a wicked way of like collecting all that stuff too. Just go in there and just start mowing everything down. Like, let's face it, if you want to really make this game great, you always want to make sure that you can get as OP as possible. Just so you can liquefy. That's like half the fun, is like when you get to that point where you're just got like way too much powerful stuff and just annihilate everything. That would probably be the most optimal. Like this. One shot, bye. Two shots, bye. Red guy. Bye. Like, I'm not really even scared of these guys. I probably could have just held my ground there and just annihilated that dude. The only reason why I didn't is because I don't like making hamburgers. I think they need to have the attachment for the fridge to the cookbot. Or a chest or something to a cookbot. So you could just auto make it. Though I do like the animation of the cookbot guy. I like watching him, but making all that stuff, nope. Like having to press that button individually. No. Not a big fan of that. This is scrap mechanic. Everything should be automated. Right? Everything should be just be able to be hooked up to something. And then you can automate it, right? And for some reason you can't automate the cookbot. I almost kind of have to like just let people know that I'm not trashing on this game. I'm just thinking of things that would just like make it better, but you know what? I really love this game. I'm not like I have to say that every episode. I love this game. I just like thinking up of ideas or some things that could probably make it work better. Or just a different experience. Don't want to crap on it. Love this game. I'm going to turn into those guys that play Call of Duty all the time. Complain about the franchise. Oh, this game sucks. Just like you say that every game, and yet you buy the next one. I'm not a Call of Duty person. I can't get into it. Too many toxic dudes. Way too many toxic people. Rather be not a part of that. Bitching about things, saying how horrible the game is. Then don't play it. That's the whole. I think everybody has depleted the whole purpose, or of what a game should be, right? The idea of a game is to enjoy yourself. If you're not having fun, then you shouldn't be playing that game, or any game that you are not having fun. Or, like, I'm all for people getting mad or frustrated at a game. That's okay, right? We all have our days where we're playing Strap Mechanic, and yes, see, that just Respawned right in front of me. That's kind of neat. Seen that happen. Um, yeah, if you're not having fun playing a game, then don't play the game. Right? Go waste somebody else's time. Oops. Right. Let's go. Gotta collect all that paint. Another thrilling episode with the slurps. Maybe we can get this thing so cranked up so fast. It might shoot me out of my car again and hit me again. Oops. Me. Yeah, I got 120. Okay. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Shotgun to the face. Where are you? Paint, paint, paint. All I want is paint. Paint, paint. Dang, man. Hmm. Oh, there's a red guy around here. Be careful. Disturb him. I don't mind fighting them. Do not want the hassle today. Probably liquefy him, no problem. But nope. Need to have grindy bits. I kind of wonder if anybody actually goes out and makes hamburgers in this game. Like when I first started, I'm just like, oh, a hamburger, sweet. And looking at the requirements for it, and you're like, nah, I don't think I'll make hamburgers. It's like, first you milk the cow, right? And then you kill him. Definitely not Jewish approved. Not eat the mother and its milk. Or some sort. I'm not Jewish, I kind of know that's kind of what the rule is. Not kosher. That's why you can't get a Big Mac in the Middle East. Because it has cheese. Well, you could probably get a Big Mac, but it'd be modified. Modified. It won't be the same Big Mac you get here. It'll be a Big Mac without cheese, basically. I don't know, this whole pandemic and everything. I'm just wondering what everybody's been watching on YouTube. I've noticed I've been watching a lot of fishing and scavenging videos, like coastal foraging. I've been watching a lot of that. I also was watching a lot of restoration and, like the usual gaming videos that, like, everybody has their own favorites. I also have my favorites. I'm not going to share them. Like, it's all personal preference. Okay, is that going to be enough paint? Kind of wanted like a whole small chest full of it. Head back this way. Probably will run into that red dude in here somewhere. I don't want to fight you. Not today, thank you. Guess I can still hear you behind me. Chase me all you like. I'm just here to collect paint. Today is paint day. Nothing exciting, just paint. Should probably take my dog for a walk. Probably snoozing on the couch. Inventory full, no surprise there. Okay, what do I got? Got my car, got my crap up. I think that might do it for the amount of paint I need for now. Still more paint adventures to come. My car, I could put it up on top of the hill. Remember? Thanks. Guys, there's so many of these guys here. Just mow them all over. Back to my lag fest of a base. I feel like I made the bad decisions in this place. Maybe when the game's more optimized, it won't be so bad. Lag fest. Make all our paint. See how much paint we got. Paint it up on. Ding dongs where they are. Open to my world at 3 seconds. 3 frames a second. Or not. No. Don't fire crap at my car. I should build a garage like right here. Nah, that would create more lag, I think. All those guys, let's jump in there. Fix that hole too. That. That. Right. Consumables. Blam. Bam. Consumables. Blam. 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 Back here. Right. Right in there. Here. I think I know how to reduce some of this lag here. There. Hopefully. Yeah. Here. Right. That reduce it. A little bit better. A little bit better. Alright, let's fix that hole. Gotta fix that hole. And they went to town on this, like tier 3 metal, man. For concrete. Right. Just here. Hey, screw jobs, what's up? Hey, nope, nope, nope. The jukes. Finished. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're over here. Good story, bro. Here. wanted to. Hey. 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 Right here. Boop. Hey. Ding dong at this. Yeah. I left something here. Those. Right. Okay. I swear we had wait. Ah, there's 15 there. 5. Gonna go. Here. Let's go some there. Oh yeah, there's stacks of 50, that's why. You only get stacks of 20 on those ones. Fair amount. Okay. Okay. Cool. Here. Away. Okay. Organize. It's full of crap. And a lot of drinks. I think that's enough for today. And I'm gonna hopefully see you on Saturday. That's why I'm gonna do my big paint job, or possibly Thursday. Yeah, I think I have Thursday off too. Might do it Thursday, and we'll hopefully see you in a new one. All right, see you later, guys.